All right, guys, we're back at it again. We're going to do this barrel bourbon. It is the barrel bourbon Seagrass. It's rye whiskey
Does that make
finished.
it healthy?
Huh?
Does that make it healthy?
Seagrass? Kelp?
Yeah.
Maybe. Why not? Let's call it a health food. Rye whiskey finished in Martinique rum, Madeira, and apricot brandy barrels. I'm pretty excited about this.
I am too. Should we break for a
Montage.
for an intro?
Let's do it.
Ready?
Welcome back to the Manhattan Project. We'll give you all a little breakdown. Distilled in Kentucky, Indiana, Tennessee,
Kentucky, Indiana,
and Canada. Also known as Canada. Seagrass is a blend of American and Canadian rye whiskeys.
Sorry.
Not sorry. Meticulously sourced and finished in casks from 3 distinct areas of the world. It highlights the grassy oceanside notes we love in rye and the opulence and spice of finishing barrels. It's bottled at cask strength so you can appreciate its true flavor. And speaking of cask strength, this comes in at 60.1% ABV or 120.2 proof. So yeah, let's get at it.
Can I come back in?
Come on in.
Okay.
There he is. There he is. All right. This is a fresh crack.
Cracking juicy.
Let's get this. Hold on.
Ugh. Sorry, guys.
Y'all ready?
Oh. Maybe you should have done it by the microphone, but whatever.
Oh. Hold on.
Oh. Got twice the decibels on that one.
We have a professional level operation going on here.
Yeah, so I've seen this on the shelf at many liquor stores. It's not really that hard to find.
It's not that hard to find, but this is not a cheap bottle.
Right. So I think I've been looking at it, and then I saw our friend, Matt, the whiskey nerd. He reviewed this, and I think he gave it really high regards.
Yeah.
So I wanted to. Been looking forward to getting this, and I think we're both looking forward to trying this. This is a pickup just tonight, a little earlier.
Just tonight.
All right, it
smells light.
This has some depth to it, though. I'm surprised this is the proof that it is.
It smells light. It smells very light. It looks light. It smells light. Maybe it's going to drink like a hammer.
One of those creepers.
Maybe. I get apricot.
I'm getting a lot of vanilla.
I get vanilla, but from the fruit side of things, I get a lot of apricot.
Mm-hmm. A lot of fruit in general.
Yeah, light fruit.
Light fruit.
I don't know,
like
man.
A balloon.
Damn. You know, like a Chinese fucking spy balloon that you shoot out of the sky. That's what you get right here.
Okay, let's do this.
All right, cheers. Boy, that was very resonant.
Ooh, interesting.
Whew. Wow. As a neat pour, that is fantastic.
I'm not sure what to make of that yet. I'm going to have to touch that again.
I mean, it's right there.
You know what I mean. It's reminiscent of a...
Do you get Scotch vibes?
Yes, I was about to say like a Irish or a Scotch.
Yeah.
You're getting that too?
Yeah, it's just light.
Right.
It's light. And it does not drink to the proof that it is.
Right.
At all. So,
This one will fuck you up.
So, I get where they get the Canadian whiskey. Canadian whiskeys a lot of times tend to be a little bit more corn heavy. And I get that. It's got some corn notes. It's very light. I get corn. I can taste some rye, a little bit of rye spice. but I get a lot of corn, I get a lot of apricot, and I get a lot of really light notes from this.
So I was off camera when you were reading the label, the obvious label. Where is this from? Where's it made?
Kentucky, Indiana.
Okay. And they're
I said that like that's a city and state.
No, and
it's Kentucky, Indiana, and Canada.
And they're kind of new to whiskey, so. Yeah.
Also Canada. But really, I'm getting more of the Canadian notes out of this. I get a lot of corn. Yeah. It's rye, and I get the rye spice, but I get a lot of sweetness from the corn, and it drinks light. It drinks very light. It drinks way below its proof point.
All right, so I want to be clear, based on our
God, that is really good. I like this a lot.
On the laws of the Manhattan Project, we are still dealing with an American whiskey, correct?
Well, last I checked, Kentucky, Indiana, and Tennessee were in America.
Okay, there's no Canada up there.
There's Canada, but Kentucky, Indiana, and Tennessee.
All right.
It's an American whiskey.
Okay.
With some throw-ins from Canada.
Yeah, I dig this a lot.
I do too. As a neat pour, this is probably one of my favorite whiskeys that we've had.
Okay.
I guess you're not agreeing with that.
I don't agree with that, and no, I don't.
So I'm gonna temper my rating on this on the bunghole just to. I would give this a 9.5. Personally,
I'm closer to a 9 on this.
So let's just call it a 9.
Okay.
I'm good with a 9. 9.25. Split the difference.
Yeah.
So 9.25 bunghole scale. Neat for the barrel whiskey Seagrass.
Okay, so throwing it out there, where do you think this is going to fit in as a Manhattan? Higher or lower?
God, I just don't know. So just from what we've done,
I'm not holding you to it.
No, I understand. I feel like if we gave this a 9.25, my gut instinct is that this is probably going to be an 8.5 or 9 in a Manhattan, just because I think the flavors of the vermouth are probably going to want to overpower what this is.
I totally agree with you on this.
But you know how we figured this out, right?
Yeah, there's only one way to figure it out.
2 ounces at a time.
Mixing glass.
It's down here if you can get it for me.
That Vikings pitcher has served another use.
Dump glass. All right, 2 ounces of whiskey.
Damn you, Vikings!
They suck.
It's the week of the Super Bowl. I should be rooting for you.
No, you're not rooting for them.
That's
a fact.
I am totally used to not rooting for them in the Super Bowl.
Well, that's what you get for being a Vikings fan.
Yeah, well,
Minnesota.
So I was born there. Glutton for punishment.
And you know what goes in now? Bitters. 4 dashes to be exact. And then you know what follows that?
Ice.
Ice.
Scottish ice.
That's Scottish ice. Throw it in.
I gotta say, of all the bottles and the labeling of really fine whiskeys,
they're very nondescript.
This is probably the most tame and unappealing.
Unassuming.
Yeah.
It's not unappealing. It's just very unassuming.
No, it's whatever. Yeah. Doesn't matter.
It does not.
But I appreciate what they're doing.
They make good whiskey.
Let the whiskey reflect the product, not the labeling. That was not 30 seconds. Stir some more. Oh, that's way better.
When in doubt, aggressively stir. All right, let's pour it in. How close was I? Not close enough. But it still works. And what would a Manhattan be What would a Manhattan be without?
Good setup. Did you say this is your favorite neat pour?
No, I said it's one of my favorite.
One of yours.
One of my favorite that we've done. It's really good.
To me, it tastes like a lot like what it looks like. It's a little light for the proof.
I just appreciate the depth of character.
But it's clean.
It's clean. You know, like a colonoscopy.
All right.
It's clean.
All right, people. There's
so
a
no.
for
We can cut that out.
No, we're not cutting it out.
It's clean. Not clean it. Boy, can you put a toilet flushing sound in there? Be great.
All right. If we're talking people into it, then it's not really a thing anymore.
No, you can cut it whatever you want out. It's fine. So it is neat. It's clean. I just really appreciate everything that it brings to the table. You can taste everything that they say is in there.
Okay.
I like.
What did we rate this neat?
9.25.
Okay.
9.25.
All right. I like this.
So immediately, I get cinnamon.
I get some of that.
It's crazy how, like, you use the same damn thing every single time, right? We use the same vermouth every single time. And then you put a different whiskey in that same vermouth, and it's like
right.
you smell something different.
Yeah, again, backing up to the last episode when we did the...
I get a lot of cinnamon.
When we did the... What was the last one?
Cinnamon.
Oh, no. Wild Turkey.
Wild Turkey Rare Breed.
Old breed. Rare breed.
Old breed. Rare breed.
Yeah, backing up to that, again, vermouth tends to bring things out, flavors you wouldn't expect.
But in this, never would I expect to smell cinnamon.
Yes, we didn't pick that up at all.
No, not at all, and it's not in the notes. It's nowhere. But in the cocktail,
yeah, I'm getting it too.
I smell cinnamon.
Okay.
All right, well, here you go.
Cinnamon
Cheers.
is.
So you all know the drill. One sip.
Nobody knows these fools.
It's good.
It's good.
It smells better than it tastes. So the lightness that I was referring to when we drank it neat, I don't think is lending itself as good to a cocktail, to a Manhattan cocktail.
It honestly, I was waiting for the things to go on in my mouth. It's actually gotten a little bitter at the end. Are you getting that too? Wait, give it a second. I'm not saying a bad bitter. It's just a little bitter.
I can get that. I can get down with that. It's not as good in the cocktail as it was neat.
I agree.
And I kind of was already thinking that going into it. Just, we've drank so many fucking whiskeys.
Right.
It's like we kind of have an idea of what's gonna be good neat, and then what's gonna be good also in the cocktail. And it's good.
Yes.
But for the price of this bottle, for the cost of a cocktail that you would buy in a bar, this would probably be an $18 Manhattan.
Right.
And it's not worth an $18 Manhattan price point.
I would order a Wild Turkey Rare Breed over this.
There's a lot of other things I would order before this.
Right.
In a cocktail.
Okay. Well, so it's really good.
So that being
it's
said,
really good neat. Not so great in a Manhattan.
Not as great in a Manhattan.
Yeah.
So I think I'd put it as, what did I say, 8.5 or 9?
Yeah.
I'm at an 8.5.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. So 8.5. So let's talk bunghole. We're talking 8.5 in the Manhattan. And then let's go back to this guy. Man, the smell of it's just so good. It just smells so good.
Yeah, it's way better neat. 9.25 I'm still at.
9.25. So barrel bourbon, Seagrass. Neat, 9.25. Manhattan cocktail, 8.5. That's all she wrote.
Done.
All right. You know the drill. One sip.
No Manhattan left behind.
It's fact. It's good. Like, the thing about it is like, if we ever got any one of these at a fucking bar, like, if we were like, hey, let's get the Manhattan, and they gave this to you, it'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, we're splitting hairs here. Like, we're talking about... So we've had so damn many of these things.
Oh, we're totally spoiled right now.
How many whiskeys do you think we've had?